the husband slashed open the woman's belly with a knife. In the next moment, their 7-year-old golden dragon baby appeared out of nowhere. However, the first thing the child did after birth was to push the woman away and angrily shout that she was a thief who stole the child. Then he ran to the scheming woman, shouting that the scheming woman was his real mother. At that moment, the scheming woman suddenly transformed into the woman's appearance. Not only did she angrily accuse the woman of being a child thief, but she also turned her into an ugly black fish to make everyone believe that she was the imposter. And as if that wasn't enough, the scheming woman walked up to the woman, took out her dragon pearl and crushed it on the spot, then summoned lightning to strike her dead. Perhaps it was because God couldn't stand the evil scheming woman that the woman was reborn. On the day before she gave birth to the golden dragon cub, in her previous life, she couldn't understand why the golden dragon she had carried for 10 months turned against her and recognized the scheming woman as her mother. So she suspected that it was the wine the scheming woman had brought her that caused the problem. Therefore, this time, she would never drink it. However, when the scheming woman saw she hadn't drunk the elixir in front of her, she quickly said it was a medicine for the fetus and insisted she drink it, or else she would anger the Dragon King. To uncover the truth, she pretended to drink the elixir. After seeing the scheming woman leave in satisfaction, she immediately spat out the drink, fearing it might be poison that could harm the fetus. She quickly asked the child in her womb. To her relief, the baby responded. Seeing her son was healthy, the woman finally felt at ease, but she still couldn't understand why the scheming woman, a lowly black fish, had turned into a mermaid princess to impersonate her. The only explanation was that her husband and the scheming woman were in cahoots. She recalled 500 years ago, when her husband had asked for her hand in marriage with the Pearl of the East Sea, and made her the queen of the mermaid tribe. For 500 years after their marriage, they had been very loving. She firmly believed her husband would never betray her, but reality was beyond her imagination. Hearing that her husband and the scheming woman were planning to kill her, the woman rushed into the room, but she didn't expose them on the spot. Instead, she watched her husband put on a false show in front of her. The husband, wanting the woman to safely give birth to the child, suggested she rest in the dragon transformation pool. She recalled that in her previous life, she had followed her husband's advice and rested in the pool for several days, only for the little golden dragon born after 10 months of pregnancy to recognize the scheming woman as its mother. Perhaps the water in the dragon transformation pool had been tampered with, so she pretended to agree to her husband's and the scheming woman's suggestion, saying she would go to the dragon transformation pool immediately. But the next second, she returned to her room, took off all the jewelry her husband had given her, then removed the clothes the scheming woman had prepared for her, and put on her wedding dress, because she suspected that her husband and the scheming woman had planted listening devices on her. For the safety of the little golden dragon, she did not go to the dragon transformation pool, but instead went to the spiritual pool on the back mountain. The spiritual pool was the birthplace of the mermaid tribe. Its spiritual energy was extremely powerful, far stronger than the dragon transformation pool. So she set up a powerful formation around the spiritual pool, planning to use spiritual power to induce the birth, and have the little golden dragon arrive a day early. However, when the scheming woman tried to use magic to monitor the woman's whereabouts, she found that the woman had broken free from her control, so they prepared to find her.